Hey everyone, David C. Anderson here, coming at you from the Knife Center, and if you're looking for a great knife gift at a great price this time of year, this guide is something you're not going to want to miss. So there's a lot of different stuff out there to choose from these days, so to make things a little bit easier, I'm going to really focus this list on 8 particularly good knives that I think are sitting at a very particularly good price this time of year. All of them are going to be great for you or great for somebody else as well. Let's get right into it. Starting from the least expensive, just about $20 right now, we have the Kershaw Esteem, a very handy non-locking pocket knife that looks very nice, has a more modern feel to it, yet has old school convenience and a great blade shape right there. Check that out. 2.5 inches, drop point, full flat grind. It just looks so satisfying to slice with. Got solid HCR series stainless steel. Good choice at this $20 price point for sure. Stainless steel handles with G10 on the spine side, essentially a split look with these brass or copper anodized accents that look really cool. Deep carry pocket clip on this knife, which is single-sided here. This is a right-hand biased pocket clip, but this is what's called a detent joint or a double detent style non-locking knife. As such, there is no lock, but there is plenty of retention there to help it from accidentally closing. Has a very solid feel, and you get to do fun stuff like that when you go to close it too. A little bit different from a classic pocket knife. Super solid, super affordable option. Great standalone gift, or even a great stocking stuffer if you're looking for something to throw in there to kind of elevate the gifts in said stocking. This could be a really sweet little knife for that. Before moving on to the next knife, I should mention that all of these knives right now, at the time this video is going up, are discounted, but this being the holiday season, quantities or even the duration of the sales may vary. So if you see something you like here, you like the price it's sitting at, make sure to jump on it, because like I said, no guarantees on how long these prices or inventory levels are going to last. I think we have a good amount, but you never know with these sorts of things. Bringing us to the next knife. This year, Knife Center had the pleasure of bringing back a classic Kershaw knife as an exclusive model for us in a slightly altered format from the original. We have the mini Skyline right here, a very sweet everyday carry pocket knife with one-handed opening, with locking safety, deep carry pocket clip, which is reversible for left or right-handed carry. We've got G10 for the handles, black in this case. We've got a flipping action that is greatly improved from the original Skylines. Ball bearings in the pivot right there help it keep a very snappy deployment action going on. Very nice. D2 tool steel, very good edge retention for the currently marked down price of just $40 or $39.95 if you want to get specific. The blade length itself is just under 3 inches long, so it's a size that can be taken just about anywhere. You've got that high hollow grind for very thin edge geometry, stone washed finish to help it looking good longer, and the black washed finish as well, both sitting at that $40 price point. Really sweet, really convenient, easy to carry around, fun to fidget with, and it's going to cut a good long time as well. Now this next knife might actually be, if I were to crown anything like the steal of the season right now, this would probably be it. The materials that you're getting right here for this Swags Swayback exclusive from Kizer is pretty astonishing. You've got black linen micarta handles, which look really good, and you've got a button lock, which everyone loves these days, especially for its nice fidgety action, as you can see right there. And then at the heart of why this is the steal of the season for me, EEL or EAL, depending on how you want to go with it, CPM 4V powder metallurgy tool steel here. High edge retention, high toughness, which is especially good to help support the very acute tip of this Wharncliffe profile. And it all comes in right now, marked down less than 50 bucks, $49.95. Absolutely insane for the materials you're getting right here. And it's a great knife. The swayback style handle nestles into your hand quite nicely, especially in a reverse grip. If you are doing cuts that need that, that is going to be especially nice, but it works fine in the forward grip too. The action is oh so good. That Wharncliffe blade is oh so precise. Full flat grind and a stone washed finish on that as well. just really flippin' sweet with a flipping sweet flipper as well. Next up, a couple more non-locking knives. This first one is another one that kind of blends, well actually they both kind of blend old school and new school. This is the Trailblazer series from CIVIVI, the Trailblazer XL right now. This version right here with a 3.5-inch D2 blade coming in at $56 right now. Very, very sweet and a lot of knife for the money. 3.5-inch blade means you've got plenty of reach. That high hollow grind and very, very thin edge that CIVIVI does so well is going to mean you've got a lot of cutting potential in that blade itself. The action is stiff in a good way. You don't want that thing to slip closed on you, and you don't want it to slip open on you either. And just listen to that action as you open it. You can hear the spring tension that you want to hear for sure. We've got stainless steel self-bolstered handles, G10 inlays on either side. A few different colors can be had. There's also the standard version of the Trailblazer on sale right now as well for a little bit less to carry. Deep carry pocket clip. It is reversible. In fact, the whole knife is lefty or righty friendly. Works well on the opening methods and the carrying methods in either hand. And in true CIVIVI fashion, it's a lot of knife for the money. Right now on sale, it's even more knife for even less money. Or it's even more knife for the money, or it's the same amount of knife for even less money. Science. Think about it. This next one is another KnifeCenter exclusive. This is our Boker Plus Double Detent Barlow, a non-locking flipper with a really cool upgraded blade steel. I say upgraded, but this actual pattern, this knife model is exclusive to the KnifeCenter. You're not going to find it anywhere else. And it comes with a 20 CV blade steel option. It's about 2 3/4 inch long, and it is based on Boker's Barlow Prime knife pattern, just updated into a modern aesthetic with the flipping action, with the crazy high edge retention powder metallurgy steel. Just under $70 right now, and you can flick it open and closed to your heart's content. It feels great, and it's going to offer a really lot of edge retention for the money. Deep carry pocket clip mounted from the tail, keeps it nice and subtle in the pocket. It's just going to melt away no matter which side of the body you carry it on. This is also a great lefty or righty friendly option. Just an awesome little gent's knife that doesn't need or doesn't exclusively feel like a fancy knife. You could use this just about anywhere. Great deal, great steel. Check it out. We've got a couple more exclusives marked down that I want to tell you about right now. The first is if you want a knife that feels fairly compact, but can cut bigger, so to speak. Something that folds up nice, but gives you outsized performance, and that would be the Banter from We Knife Company, a Ben Peterson design. Our KnifeCenter exclusive right now, which features upgraded 20 CV blade steel and a reversible pocket clip. Not all of the Banter series offers that. Marked down right now for less than $110. It's just about the same price as the standard S35 VN versions, which of course are not going to have the same amount of edge retention that you can get out of this 20 CV. You're going to get more bang for your buck, hands down, with this 20 CV blade. The blade is just under 3 inches long, so again, it is a size that is friendly just about anywhere, and yet with this slightly wider G10 handle here that really fills the hand up, and you can get, even if you have slightly larger than average hands like myself, you can get pretty much all 4 fingers on that handle. You could push this 3-inch blade a lot harder than you might expect. You've got such a solid grip on the knife that it is going to work in outsized fashion, and yet it is still deft for the smaller cuts. It's a neat trick to pull off and one you actually don't often see nowadays, so that's very cool. As for the action, we're dealing with a liner lock here with ball bearing based pivot, and you can see we've actually got a little slight scoop in the front handle scale, makes it a little more easy to get to that liner lock based on, versus some of the original versions of the Banter, which don't have that. But they've tuned it so nicely that when you're ready to deploy the blade, it just pops right open when you push that thumb stud. Very, very nice, very cool color combination on this particular exclusive as well. And again, a very good price for performance. We're going to end with 2 more here, elevating things a little bit, getting a little fancier with are objects, something definitively what I would call a formal knife or a gentleman's knife. The first is the MKM Flame. Several versions of it are on sale right now, including this version of the Flame Light, which is a KnifeCenter exclusive with olive wood handles, matching gold pivot rings there to keep things nice and classy. M390 blade here, which is basically the same steel but from a different company. Lots of edge retention. The dagger style or dagger shaped blade version of it right now is on sale for just about $130. So a nice discount from the normal price. We've got an inset liner lock on this knife, keeping things nice and classy. You can see the way that handle is when it folds up is something that's going to nestle nicely into your hand, and the blade completely disappears into the handle itself. Nice executive styling going on, and great flipping action too. Deep carry pocket clip like the Boker Barlow we just looked at. It is mounted from the tail of the knife, and it is reversible, which means lefties or righties no problem, and it is just going to tuck right away and feel very unobtrusive and very classy from the outside until you're ready to cut, and you've got this wicked little edge to deal with when you're dispatching boxes, opening presents, what have you this time of year, or through the rest of the year too. It's just super, super nice. And last but not least, another MKM, and this one is the most expensive on the table, and this is something that is going to make a truly special gift, however. Marked down right now to just under $300, we have the MKM Miura, a button lock model that features an integral titanium handle. So it is a single piece handle, not two sides joined together like most other knives are on the market. It is elevated, it is classier, it is just plain better than stuff that's not. Look at it, very, very nice. Milled pocket clip, also tail mounted, also reversible for left or right-handed use. And even though the button lock here is right-hand biased, very easy to use, as you can see with that left hand. Very classy profile here in the closed position. Several different titanium color options can be had right now. And when you're ready to open that blade, it's just a pop away from accessing that. M390 steel here again, 2 3/4 inches long. Little bit stouter on the thickness there, but you've still got a full flat grind. So it's a little bit stronger, but still deft enough, especially when you consider this nice agile size that it comes wrapped up in. You can also get a Damasteel version that is going to be more than $300, however, but we'll make sure to leave a link to all of them down below. But it's just oh so nice. It truly is a step above a lot of other things out there, including everything on this table. It costs a little bit more too. Like, you're getting what you pay for though, I would say. It's actually won the best imported knife of the year at Blade Show 2022, and it is still just as impressive today. Do check them out. It's a good chance to save a little bit of money if you're interested in the design. And it also makes a fantastic gift for the truly well-heeled out there. Fantastic knife. That's all I've got to show you right now. Make sure to let me know what you thought of these down in the comments to get your hands on them. Links are in the description to take you over to KnifeCenter.com. We've got stuff from $20 all the way up to $300 in this video. Hopefully there's something for everyone. And while you're over there at the site, don't forget about our long-running Knife Rewards program. Whether you're buying for yourself or someone else this time of year, it's cool to get some free money to spend back on a future knife when you pick one of these up today. I'm David C. Anderson from the Knife Center, wishing everyone a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas and all of that. See you next time.